Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and just stick around. Also, if you need any help with your particular situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, small group coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on it and it's going to take you to my website. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. So today's video is something that a lot of you have requested, and that is how to manifest contact from your specific person. Perhaps how to manifest a text from them, how to manifest them to break no contact if you are in no contact, whatever the circumstances might be. And so we're going to dive into that today and discuss that. So as I like to say, every manifestation is the same in the way in which you manifest it. So if your goal is to manifest contact with your specific person, to manifest them to initiate contact, or perhaps to break no contact, if that's your situation, your job is to get into the state of already feeling like the person who has what you want. So if your issue is no contact, you want to get into the state of having contact with that specific person. So you want to start feeling good about it. You want to start feeling natural, as if you already have that contact from them and it's regular and it's ongoing and it's flowing and both of you are having a very good time communicating. And you want to try and get rid of that hurt and that pain that often comes from no contact. And also, a lot of the time, people who are manifesting an SP and for whatever reason, one reason or another, are in no contact and they want to have that contact back, there tends to be a pattern of either you're chasing or you have been chasing that person and you have been trying to get their attention and get contact from them. Or if you're not doing that actively in the 3D, maybe you're just sitting there and not reaching out or not doing anything, but still in your mind, in your energy, you're still thinking about them along the lines of where are they? Why are they not reaching out? What is wrong? When are they going to contact me? Why are they not contacting me? Why has there been another day, another week, another month, and I'm still not getting a text from them? Why are they not initiating contact? Along those lines. So these are the patterns that if they are dominant within you, and they're probably dominant within you if that's what is being manifested in your 3D, these are the patterns that you want to break and you want to get into new patterns. So you need to reverse those hurtful, those painful patterns of them not being there for you, them not reaching out, you haven't heard from them in a while, whatever it is. I know this causes pain and stress and anxiety and hurt. You want to reverse those patterns and actually channel a new version of them. Remember, every version exists. Every version of reality already exists. Creation is finished. So you want to be channeling a new version of them that actually gives you the contact, is regular in their communication, they're very attentive to you, they're very loving to you, they keep your conversations going, they keep the contact flowing, and you just have everything that you want. You want to be making that pattern and that version of them and that version of reality dominant, instead of what it is now, the pain, the hurt, whatever the dominant negative feelings are towards the situation. So this is where you need to use your imagination. This is where you get to use your mind in a constructive way and in a productive way that is going to help you actually get to what you want. So think how it would feel if you had that contact with your specific person right now. If you were texting each other all the time, if they were initiating all the time, if they were texting you perhaps good morning and good night every day, if you were reaching out to them and they were immediately responding to your texts, or immediately calling you and you were having a lot of back and forth. And so how would that feel? within you? How would it feel for you? What would your thoughts be? What would your feelings be? Would you be feeling relieved? Would you be feeling content? Would you be feeling happy, excited, blissful maybe? Would you be feeling cheerful? Would you be feeling secure and safe? So you want to channel all these feelings and all these thoughts. What would you be thinking as the person who already has regular contact with their specific person, whose specific person is texting them every day, not just one text. You can totally manifest one text, by the way, but I imagine that this is not what you want. I imagine that you want more regular communication, not just one text from them. So yeah, how are you thinking as the person who already has that regular contact with their SP? How are you feeling? How are you carrying yourself? What are your assumptions about them, about yourself, about your relationship? How do you walk down the street? You go to the grocery store. I always love giving that example. You go to the grocery store. How do you carry yourself? Knowing and thinking and assuming and believing that you are the person who already has that regular contact with their person. How do you feel like? What's your vibe? What's your aura? How are you interacting with others, perhaps? All these things, you just want to embody that person who already has the contact with their specific person. How does it feel like to be feeling their love, their attention, their attentiveness, and having their communication on a daily basis? How do you go about your life day after day, having that knowledge and having that feeling and having that confidence? Who are you in this situation? Who are you in this version of reality? That's what I want you to channel. That's what I want you to embody. And that's what I want you to saturate yourself in. Because ultimately, once you make that dominant, once you practice over and over and over, and you become dominantly within that person who has that regular communication, who has that confidence that brings, how does that feel? Who are you as that person? That's what I want you to embody. And how do you practice that feeling and that state? You can choose any one method or any combination of methods that actually feel natural to you, that actually resonate with you. It's not in the method, it's in impressing your subconscious mind and it actually feeling like you already are that person. The exact method, the exact technique doesn't matter. For me, I can tell you that I like all the techniques. They have all worked at one time or another. Nowadays, I mostly revert to inner conversations with a little visualization and maybe a few affirmations here and there. That tends to be my preferred method, but I like all of them. I've done all of them. They've all worked at different times. So it's not the method, it's what resonates with you, what feels most natural to you, and what you find easiest to bring you to that desired state. That's what we want. And that is going to be different from person to person. So you pick your method or your methods and you just practice it. You practice your affirmations. You practice listening perhaps to affirmations. You practice scripting, visualizing, having inner conversations, just getting into the embodiment of that person, that confidence, that inner knowing. That's what we want. And if you really, really, really want to manifest a text, you can do that. You can literally visualize receiving a text from your specific person. You can even visualize what the text says. You can visualize whatever social media platform you receive it on, or if it's like a regular phone-to-phone text, whatever you want it to be, whatever feels most natural, you can visualize it. You can visualize what the text says in your mind. You can visualize what you respond. You can even visualize what they respond back. It's whatever you want, as long as it starts to feel natural within you and you start believing that it is possible and that it can happen, that it's doable, and it starts feeling like not as much of a big deal, honestly. That's where you want to get at. You want to lose, it's okay to want the text or the communication, but you want to lose the neediness over it. You don't want to need it. You want to be grasping for it. You want to kind of treat it not as such a big deal because it's in your daily life anyway, and you have it already, and you've had it for a while anyway, so what's the big deal about it? There's no big deal. I'm enjoying it. I'm grateful for it. I'm happy for it, but I know that I have it. So I'm not needy of it. I have it. That is the state of mind and the emotional state that I want you to get into. So yeah, it just needs to feel natural. Whatever it is that you want, that communication that you want, that regular contact that you want, it needs to start feeling very natural within you. And once that happens, it's going to start being pushed out. Once it gets dominant too, in your inner mind, in your inner self, it's going to start getting pushed out. And you are going to start seeing shifts in the 3D reality. And you're going to get your contact, you're going to get your communication, you're going to get your specific person coming to you. One last thing I wanted to say here is tied to what I said earlier about the patterns that tend to form when you don't have contact with a specific person, and you're either chasing or you're either not chasing in the 3D, but maybe you're here wondering, what are they up to? Why are they not reaching out? Why are they not here? Why am I not hearing from them? And all these things. It's very important, you want to feel as if you're in the receptive state of that. You want to be in the receiving end of that. You want them to be coming to you. So you want to direct your imagination, whatever practices you do, whatever methods you do, whatever techniques, you want to emphasize them coming to you. Because you want a reciprocal relationship, you want a reciprocal situation, you don't want to keep chasing. You want it to be, mutual and from both ends, from both sides. So make sure that you also focus your practice on them coming to you, them initiating texting, them calling you, them asking you out, whatever it is that you want. Let your imagination go wild. I like saying that a lot. So yeah, have them come to you in imagination and practice that feeling until you get that inner knowing, that inner confidence, that inner naturalness, that this is how things are. And this is when you're going to start seeing the shifts in your 3D reality. So with all that said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel and watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.